Hey guys, so I just wanted to go through one of the textbook questions that we had in our first set of homework. So I'm going to be going through this number 11. It's a little bit harder than the other ones, and we didn't see one exactly like it in our notes. So we're going to do this number 11. So it says the manager of a customer support line currently has 200 unionized employees. Their contract states that the mean number of calls that an employee should handle per day is 45. So the average is 45. That's going to be really important. And then it says with a maximum standard deviation of 6 calls. So the maximum standard deviation can only be 6. Can't be more than that. The manager tracked the number of calls that each employee handles. Does the manager need to hire more employees if the calls continue in this pattern? And over on the right here is where we have our information. So we're going to put this into our calculator. So I'm going to pull out my calculator. And what we're going to do is we're going to type this information into here. One other thing I'm going to show you guys is, so I'm going to go to my list. So I'm going to go to edit. And if you ever have a bunch of information in there that you want to clear, you don't have to go through each one and click delete each point. That's going to take a little while. Just go up top on the list. And on there, what you'll do is you'll click clear. Don't click delete because you'll delete the list and you don't want to delete the list. You just want to clear it. Click clear. And then it'll clear that one value and it'll be blinking like this. Just click enter and then it'll clear out the whole entire list there. Okay, so now we can start to enter this in. Now this one was a little bit harder because there is no exact daily call here. It's either 26 to 30. It's a range. So we got to enter the middle value, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So I'll just move my calculator actually back out of the way. So what you want to do to find the middle of that range from 26 to 30 is just go 30, subtract 26, and then divide that by 2. So 30 subtract 26 is 4, and then when I divide that by 2, I'm going to get 2. So to find the middle from 26 to 30, you're going to add 2. So 26 plus 2 gets you to 28. So 28 would be the middle. For the next one here, 31 to 35, you just go 31 plus 2 and you'd get to 33. So 33 would be the middle. And then 36 to 40, take 36 and add 2 and you get to 38. I think you guys can start to see the idea. So each one of these you just add 2 on top of them. So let's get out our calculator again and let's start typing these in. So it was 28, then it was 33, then it was 38, and then the next one again, just keep adding 2 onto each of those ranges. So we're going to get 43, 48, 53, 58, and then the last one is 63. So we've got all those put in here. Again, we're going to have to clear this side. So go over onto this side, go all the way up, go onto the list, click clear, and then enter, and then it clears that whole list. Okay, now we're going to put these in. So we had 2, 13, 42, 53, 42 again, 36, 8, and then the last is 4. Just make sure again that these are all lined up correctly with the one that they should be with. So once we've gotten that, now we wanted to calculate for what the question asked for. We want to know what the standard deviation and the mean is and compare that with what this employer said it had to be. So average was 45, mean has got to be 45, and then standard deviation's got to be 6. So we'll click stat, we'll go to calculate, and then we want one var stats, so we can click enter. And then depending on your calculator, this is where it's a bit different. For my calculator, I'm going to put in L1 for the information that I put in. I put it into L1, and then I'll go down to my frequency list. I typed that into L2. If you have an older calculator, it just took you to the main screen, and then you'll just put L1, comma, L2, and then click enter. So it's very similar to this one. So just click enter, and then we get out our information. So the mean is 45. That agrees with what she said it had to be. But our standard deviation, and it's for a population, it was all of the workers. So we can't take a sample. It was the whole population. So we got to use this one. It is 7.1 if we round that. So the max was supposed to be 6. So let's just write out our information. We got that the mean was equal to 45, so that is good. And then the standard deviation, for that we got about 7.1 when we rounded it. So that is too high, right? We are only supposed to have a max of 6 standard deviation for our calls, and in this case we got 7.1. So does the manager need to hire more employees? Our answer would be yes, they do need to hire more. So hopefully that helped you out with that question. Good luck with the rest of them.